Chapter 13. Active and Passive Voice. Look at these pictures. The student gave flowers to the teacher. The teacher was given flowers by the student. It can be noticed that the above two pictures are nearly the same and the sentences are also saying the same thing, but the voice is different.
Most transitive verbs can occur in two voices.
Active voice, passive voice.
A verb is said to be in the active voice when the person or thing denoted by the subject performs the action.
In the first sentence, who gave the flowers? The student. A verb is said to be in passive voice when the person or thing denoted by the subject is acted upon. The subject does not perform the action expressed in the verbs. In the second sentence, the subject is the teacher. This subject is not doing the action, giving the flowers. Such a sentence is said to be in the passive voice. Now examine the following sentences. The hunter shot the tiger. Subject, the hunter. Verb, shot. The subject is doing the action, shooting. Therefore, the sentence is in active voice. The tiger was shot by the hunter. Subject, the tiger. Verb, was shot. The subject is not doing the action. Therefore, the sentence is in passive voice. Change of voice. The passive voice is formed with the suitable tense of the verb be followed by the past participle. Study this table. Tense, active voice, passive voice. Present simple, write, are writes. Am is are written. Present continuous, am is are writing. Am is are being written. Present perfect, has have written. Has have been written. Present perfect continuous, has have been writing. Past simple, wrote, was or were written. Past continuous, was or were writing, was or were being written. Past perfect, had written, had been written. Past perfect continuous, had been writing. Future simple, will or shall write, will or shall be written. Future continuous, will or shall be writing. Future perfect, will or shall have written, will or shall have been written. Future perfect continuous, will or shall have writing. When an active voice sentence is converted into passive voice, the sentence undergoes two major changes.
The subject becomes the predicate.
The verb is changed into past participle. For example, the lawyer examined the documents. Active voice.
The documents were examined by the lawyer.
Passive voice. In passive voice, the subject is shifted to the predicate and the verb examined is changed to were examined. Questions can also be converted from active voice to passive voice and vice versa. For example, who taught her French? Active voice. By whom was she taught French? Passive voice. Do you know this child? Active voice. Is this child known to you? Passive voice. Why did your father refuse that job? Active voice. Why was that job refused by your father? Passive voice. Whom did you laugh at? Active voice. Who was laughed at by you? Passive voice. When a transitive verb has two objects, either the direct or indirect object may become the subject of the sentence in the passive. Example, Raman lent me, indirect object, 10 rupees, direct object, active. I was lent 10 rupees by Raman, passive. 10 rupees were lent to me by Raman, passive. I taught him, indirect object, English, direct object, active. He was taught English by me, passive. English was taught to him by me, passive. They told me, indirect object, the truth, direct object, active. The truth was told to me, passive. I was told the truth, passive.
Imperative sentences do not have a subject. In such cases, the passive sentence begins with the word let.
Let plus object plus be plus verb third form. For example, post this letter, active. Let this letter be posted, passive. Do not insult the poor, active. Let the poor not be insulted, passive. Shut the door, active. Let the door be shut by you, passive.